This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it, body.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
To come and help create this park with Sower Seeds for you guys.
Wow, that was the voice of Karen Silvo. Karen, well, first of all, I want to commend you on some of the things I've been reading and some of the things I've been seeing you do. Karen, when we first got to know her, at least I did, maybe 5, 6 years. When did you start KarenCivil.com?
It was about 5 years.
About 5 years ago.
About 5 years ago, yeah.
Okay, and then as the business started to change and evolve, there were a few trailblazers who really embraced what was going on in the digital age and kind of created a lane for themselves. You know, this whole DIY community on steroids basically is who she became. Karen Silvo with KarenCivil.com provided a lot of onlookers with information that eventually trusted her based on what she posted. So much so that a lot of artists trusted her to manage their digital prowess, if you will, and gave her the reins to take over their careers and actually help them in many ways reinvent themselves and further their careers. One of which being Lil Wayne, Drake, right?
Yeah, it was Wayne more so, Pusha T, Funkmaster Flex, Young Jeezy, a lot of the people from Young Money, and just getting like Nicki and Drake aligned on their social, like, you know, getting their Twitter and their Facebook verified and things like that.
And she was doing this at a time where nobody really understood the landscape of all of this. And you kind of helped to define it and embrace it and kind of help move it forward and create a lane for a lot of others to follow in your footsteps. And now you just been blossoming. Karen Silvo is here, ladies and gentlemen. Karen Silvo is here. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Happy birthday to you too.
Thank you, still celebrating.
Yes.
And Tracy.
Tracy G.
Yes.
She's not here because of her birthday.
Understandable.
Actually, she said she was sick. My bad.
You know what?
What?
She's been drinking.
DJ Wonder?
Okay, DJ Wonder celebrating a birthday. You wanted to do something special for this birthday. Can you tell us what it was?
So this year for my 30th birthday, you know, my parents are Haitian, and I thought it would make sense. You know, I partnered with Sower Seed, which is a Miami-based organization that does a lot of work in Haiti with different orphanages. So I became their U.S. ambassador, and I've been talking with them for the last about a couple of months. Yeah. And I said, you know, they work with this organization called ProDev, which is kind of like a YMCA or something like that in Haiti. And I was like, you know what? I want to build this playground. And Sower Seed already did this playground in this other area. And I was like, well, I want to build one as well for this school who doesn't have one right now. And I think this is the gift I want to give to these kids for my birthday. Yeah. I was like, I've had an incredible 2014, and I think this made sense to me because it's like about 1,000 kids in the neighborhood. About 500 go to this school. They don't have a playground. They have like a basketball court. And I understand the importance of the playground and, you know, imagination and playing and finding that time to be a kid and having an area that's stress-free. So I worked with Sower Seed to create this recyclable. It's like everything's recyclable, which is really great. Yeah. Working with a landscaper and a lot of the people in the community to help build this, and we did the groundbreaking on my birthday.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you donated some money.
Yeah. So the playground cost $41,000 to create, which also keeps it going and maintained for the next 3 or 4 years. So, you know, I had people come in, Flex, Andrew Berto, Mac Main, Nipsey Hussle, all came in and helped donate it as well. And this is just honestly the first step because I plan to do so much more with them. And I'm excited, you know, I'm really excited. And then Nick Cannon has his Canvas Shoes project, which I'm not sure if people really know about
Talk
those
about
shoes.
that.
It's the shoe. It's the sneaker that he has. That's kind of like it's basically like canvas material.
Yeah.
And you are allowed to paint on it and do certain things. So it basically, you can have your shoe match your personality. You can draw on it. You can do certain things. So he donated over 200 shoes to this orphanage. And I went out there the following day, and these are kids, who really didn't have any shoes or anything like that. He made sure it was the correct sizes for them. And then we got some paint material, and they painted their shoes. They got to match their personality.
Great,
they had such a great day, and it was honestly so much fun. That had to be my best birthday.
Man, I commit. That's a fine example of what
Yeah.
you can do. You've been very successful in your career in the recent years, and we've just watched you grow and go, wow, Karen's doing that, Karen's doing this. So I appreciate what you're doing. I went to Haiti after the big earthquake, and we did a lot of coverage, and we did a telethon with Viacom and George Clooney. And I remember going there and passing out bags, like 50-pound, 100-pound bags of rice, and, people were homeless and at that time, and all this money went into the country. How has the development been since that earthquake?
I mean, it's still a long way. It's still a long way to go.
Yeah.
But at the same time, with being an ambassador for Sower Seed, I want to be able to show people the beautiful side of Haiti as well.
Okay.
So it's honestly still a lot of work, but they're doing so much changes, and they're doing a lot, especially for the children.
Yeah.
Which I'm really excited about. But yeah, it's gonna take time, but it's definitely some growth. It's definitely some changes. A lot of the roadways are getting back together. The schooling is very much different than here. Whereas with this, I can't remember the name exactly, but it's this orphanage in the community where we did the shoes. What they do is kids in the community are allowed to come there for free. They take care of them. They do certain things. Their parents don't have to worry about paying. They get them uniforms. But then there are certain kids whose parents who didn't want them. So the school keeps them, takes care of them, let them do certain things. And and then there are those other children who they want to go out and work. They don't want to necessarily go to school. Instead of kicking them out, the school still keeps them, lets them sleep there, let them go out, work, do certain things. So it's very different, but I applaud what they're doing to make sure that children are having the opportunity to get an education.
Live Civil.
Yes.
That's where people could find you, right?
Yes. So, Karen Civil is all things, KarenCivil.com is all things entertainment. But I just wanted to show that different side of other things that I'm just doing in the community and that are happening to just keep informed. So it's livecivil.com. You can see I have my annual women brunches, the stuff that I'm doing in Haiti, the stuff that I'm eventually going to start doing in my hometown of Elizabeth, New Jersey. So, yeah, you can see all of that there.
See, I told you y'all had a lot in common.
Really? You from
Yes.
Elizabeth?
Yes. Jefferson Ave.
Wow.
Yeah.
Off air.
Okay.
But you notice Heather B's earplugs right now. What do you think of those?
They're cute.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing, Karen. Sway. I had some really beautiful pink Beats by Dre
I
headphones.
remember I sent you some.
sent those. And the indestructible got destructed.
We'll definitely get you a new pair. We'll
Thank
definitely
you.
get you a new pair. We'll definitely get you a new pair.
That's your only question. That's all we've been talking about.
That's all I got.
That's all you got
I don't
for
want
it?
to hog up. She said so many things, but you know what I do want to say really quickly? I've been to Dominican Republic so many times and didn't realize that Haiti was basically a sneeze away. It
Yeah,
was
it's right
right
there.
there. And do you ever think, with all the work that you're doing, do you ever think Haiti will become the resort, the place, the relaxation, and how Dominican Republic is? Because Haiti seems to constantly be overlooked. People don't visit there. They're in DR, but will not go to Haiti.
I mean, I'm working with Sower Seed and the Haiti's National Tourism Board to help change the way people's perspectives are on Haiti.
Yeah.
So I got a chance to stay at Wahoo Resorts. And I was posting the pictures and people were like, where is that? I'm like, I'm in Haiti. Don't front on us over here. The beaches are beautiful. The food is nice.
Wow.
It's incredible. So I'm working on a trip now with Claire from Fashion Bomb Daily to go back in July. And we're just going to have a whole bunch of people come with us to really see the area, different media and stuff, to just like really see the area and see what it is. It's just like any other place. You're gonna have your good and you're gonna have your bad, but it's definitely a tourism vacation area. It's honestly beautiful.
Yeah, and if you need somebody to taste the rum.
Oh, come on, Heather. That's not what this is about. That's not what this is about.
Okay, I didn't know if they needed a rum taster.
Karen,
No, I definitely got you though.
Thank you.
I'm getting chills off of your evolution. You know,
Yeah.
it's really inspiring. You someone who's created your own destiny, and I could personally appreciate that. And you're giving back, which a lot of folks talk about what they get, but don't necessarily think about giving back. And that's the laws of the universe, which you put in, you'll receive. And plus, I think you're a fine example for anyone in this industry, but especially for women in this industry. You know, you're not necessarily rapping or you're not dancing. And it's nothing wrong with that. But you're showing that there's other lanes that people could succeed. And you're also an author.
Yeah.
And you signed with Cash Money Publications.
I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, I'm excited too because I want to read your book. It's called Live Civil: 5 Tools for Unlocking Your Potential and Living Your Purpose.
Yes. So that's actually going to come out for my birthday next year, my 31st birthday. Yeah, I met with Birdman and Mac Main in LA about a year ago. And I was like, hey, I want to release this book because people always email me like, well, how do you stay so positive in this industry? What made you do this? What made you do that? It's so male dominated. It's so this, it's so that. So now with me doing, you know, my whole school tours and different things, I was just like, you know, I want to write all this information down that I've learned through this business. And it's my gift to the next person coming up. You know, you don't necessarily need to be in the entertainment space. It can just be for your everyday life. If you want to be a nurse, if you want to be a school teacher, it's just about unlocking your potential and finding your purpose.
Where did you go to school? Did you go to school?
Yeah, I went to Union County College, and then I eventually stopped because I got an internship with Funkmaster Flex.
Okay.
And what I wanted to go to school for at the time, they didn't really, which was like I was big on social media, digital, so they didn't really offer that. The only thing they had was communications radio. And I knew I didn't necessarily want to be an on-air person just yet.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do something in entertainment on the internet, but that wasn't available at the time. So then when I got the internship with Flex, I said, yeah, I'm going to do this. If it doesn't work out, if whatever happens, I'll go back to school. I'll make my parents happy. I'll get the job that they want me to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you created your own lane.
Yes.
Wow, that's dope. Man, do you still work with Flex?
Yeah, I still help him maintain like his website and Flex We Trust. So if it's anything that he needs, he is honestly besides Wayne, the second person who, you know, after interning and working for him, he called me and said, hey, I see everything that's going on with Wayne. You know, I'm ready to be on the internet. Because when I worked for him, I was like, yeah.
He wasn't digital then.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. I was like, let's take pictures. Let's do this. Let's do that. And he was like, slow down.
Yeah.
Just go fix the records, chill out. But now, you know, he called like in the middle of the night. He was like, yeah, I'm ready to do this digital thing. And I like the way that he knew it was time to evolve and do certain things. So help him get his website up. And the first interview he did, that's the one he did with, we premiered his site with the interview with Wayne in jail.
Yeah.
So that brought him heavy traffic. And now he's just killing it. Now he has his own like website business where he helps other artists maintain their website. So it's incredible.
He's digital now.
Yeah, he's digital Funk Flex.
Yeah, right. Well, Karen, congratulations.
Thank you.
And once again, you know, if you tuned in right now, a lot of folks that tune in want to know about the business or ways they could, you know, impact a community. Reach out to Karen Civil directly. You could reach her directly. Tell them how they can reach you.
Oh, you can definitely hit me on my Twitter, Karen Civil, and then on my website, I'm doing my whole school tours in different places for people who are not in college on livecivil.com. You can see all the cities and places I'm hitting, and you can hit me up there.
All right. And then Heather B.
Yeah.
How can they reach you?
They can hit me up at the happy hour with heatherb.com and also Sway's Universe. Thank you, Sway. I have my new drink videos up on both sites. So if you want to party this weekend, I got you covered. Also on Instagram and Twitter at the happy hour WHB.
All right. I'm on at Real Sway on Twitter and Instagram. And once again, Sway'sUniverse.com. Maybe Karen can help you promote the drink recipes.
That would be dope.
Ooh, let's do that.
You know I'm a certified mixologist.
I didn't know that.
She went to school for it.
Karen, we got to talk. I told you
Yeah.
off air. I
All right,
got
cool.
you.
Okay.
The Elizabeth thing and now this.
Yeah.
We
all right.
got a lot of Scorpio. We got a lot of
Yeah, we do.
All right. I got a shoulder run. All right, Karen, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I follow you on Instagram, and I'm really happy and
Thank
proud
you.
of you for what
Thank
you're
you.
doing.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Keep giving back.
It's Sway in the morning, only
On Shade 45.